imagine more stories that soar, business, life, and so much more. Laughs, lessons, and local delight. It's the podcast that feels just right. It's the Imagine More podcast.
Welcome back to the Imagine More podcast, where we introduce you to the businesses, nonprofits, and people doing extraordinary things in Moore County and beyond. Today, we're continuing a story we started with Ashley Baker, but this time we're hearing it from the next generation. The Pines Times was founded in 2014 by Sue Deutsch as a community events calendar serving Moore County. Last year, the Baker family purchased the Pines Times with the vision of honoring what Sue created while expanding it into something even bigger, a true community connector. And when I say family business, I mean family business. Today, I'm talking with Sarah Baker, Ashley Baker's daughter, about what it's like to build a business alongside your family, what Sarah brings to the Pines Times, and some of the really interesting new things they're creating. From a wedding and events page and Piney Fest to Ask Auntie Pine and the upcoming Pines weddings and events. Sarah, welcome to the Imagine More podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
Let's start at the beginning. When your parents first told you they were thinking about buying the Pines Times, what did you think?
I, at first, was very hesitant, and Miss Sue approached my mom one day, and she's like, "Hey, would you be interested in buying it?" And my mom was like, nah, kind of brushed it off, and then she told me about it, and while I was at my Disney College program, I really got to thinking, and I was like, this would be a great opportunity to get back into the community and do something that I love, which is social media.
Oh, cool. Yeah. And at what point did you realize, wait a minute, I'm going to be a part of this too?
When I came home from my program, I was like, "Mama, we definitely need to buy this. Like, this is I love the community. Everyone here is just so wonderful.
Cool.
And I've met so many wonderful people through it. And I'm very blessed that Miss Sue approached my mother."
Oh, yeah. So I have to, before we go on farther about the Pines Times, I need to hear about this Disney program over the summer.
Yeah, so my program was January 8th of 2025 until March 7th.
Okay.
So it wasn't like a long commitment, but I worked in Epcot, which was super exciting. I have friends from all over the world.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. It was just so awesome. I was at the parks every day.
Yeah. What did you do at Epcot?
I worked at Connections Eatery, which is one of the largest fast food restaurants in all of Disney.
Nice.
It was crazy. There were always so many people, but it was awesome. The friendships that I made and just being able to be at Disney World.
I know. That's my big dream, Sarah. It really is. I always wanted to do that. Okay, back to the Pines Times. What is your role today?
My role is social media. So I go out to the events. We started a TikTok page. Miss Sue, she had a Facebook page. So we've grown that, like over doubled our numbers. And then we also started a new Instagram page and we're growing our followers on that. But I mean, it's super fun.
Yes. So what do you bring, Sarah? What is uniquely Sarah that you bring to the Pines Times?
I think my personality.
Yeah.
My face is at the Sunrise Theater. My voice is on Star 102.5. But I definitely love to do it with my family. I mean,
right.
we all share our special little things, like my mom's ideas, my social media. My sister and my dad just go out with us in the community, and it's super fun.
Tell us what it's really like working with your family.
Well, sometimes it is difficult because we all do have separate ideas, and then But I mean, we're family, so we eventually end up working together with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Who do you think of the Baker family comes up with the wildest ideas?
My mom. Yes,
Really?
most definitely. She'll wake up in the middle of the night and she's like, I had a dream that we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, let's make it happen.
That's fabulous. All right, who keeps everyone organized?
Well, it's not me.
No, it's not.
No.
Where are you in the family, Sarah? Are you the oldest?
I'm the oldest.
Okay.
Yep. So
All
my
right.
sister, she's 12, and we're
Uh-huh.
7 years apart.
Okay.
She's taller than me, though, and we look a lot
Is she
alike.
really? I think that's a thing where the baby is taller than everybody. I've seen that several times. It happens in my own family.
Yeah.
With my grandsons, it's the same. So I guess you don't have a chance to be the tallest then.
I guess not.
So who is most likely to say, absolutely not, we're not doing that?
It depends on the scenario.
Okay.
Sometimes I will have potentially like some crazy ideas too. Nothing like where my mom does on the websites and everything.
Yeah.
Not my cup, just not my, not something I'm very good at.
Right.
But that's a hard one.
Yeah.
It really
Who
just
brings you
depends.
bads down to earth? If you and your mom are up there, dream that
It would definitely be my dad.
your dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He brings y'all back down to real life.
Yes.
Okay, so the Pines Times has been part of this community since Sue founded it in 2014. How do you honor what Sue built while still making it your family's?
So we still have our online event calendar.
Yes.
That is our main way of everybody to see what we do, share other businesses. But also, we've brought in our social media and our ability to be able to connect to other people. So
Right.
I would say that we're very into the community and being able to know other businesses. And I think that we were just able to bring that aspect in a lot bigger.
Right. You expanded what she did,
Yes.
didn't you?
Yeah.
But you added like some of the other venues like social media
Yeah.
besides Facebook.
Yes.
Right. What difference do you see, Sarah, in using Facebook or using Instagram or using LinkedIn?
So it's all just different platforms. I've noticed like my age group is more on TikTok and Instagram.
Okay.
And then just like my parents will use like Facebook.
Yes.
I'm primarily on Instagram.
Are you?
Just because it's just easier for my brain to kind of work with. But I mean, we also have our newsletter, which is more of like our 55 plus crowd.
Okay.
Even though that I'm on the newsletter and it's something just for my brain to be able to see, this event's
Yeah.
happening. And it's just
I love
a
the
list.
newsletter. It like gives me, I need to go to the website.
Yep.
Gives me a little reminder of that. So how do you see opportunities to grow using the social media?
I definitely like social media has brought many different businesses to grow their followers, grow their numbers, get
Yeah.
more people into their storefronts or online businesses.
Right.
I really enjoy going out to places and taking videos of whether it's like the property or what they're selling. So if, like a bakery, like looking at all their goodies.
Oh,
But yeah.
Yeah, so your family talks about taking the Pines Times from being a community calendar to becoming a community connector. I've heard your mom say that before.
Yes.
What does community connector mean to you?
I think it means just bringing everybody together and being able to, like with my issue, like my age, I feel like it's very hard to make friends.
Okay.
And being able to have a platform to say, hey, this is happening. Like if you're this certain age, like just come out. It's totally free or whatever. It stops people
Right.
from going out and about. I think that connection where we are able to just say, hey, like this is here, but we know you, so we're inviting you. Like it's like what's the word for that?
What, just like an invitation?
Yes, just like an
personal
invitation.
invite?
Yes,
Yeah.
like I just feel like we know a lot of people in the community, and it's really nice to just say like, oh, I've been there. I know who that is. Let me just go say
Right.
hi to them and just have that connection there.
Yeah. Do you
So
think that your generation, how old are you, Sarah?
I'm 19.
19. Do you think your generation and your mom's generation look at connection differently?
I definitely think so because my generation is all about the phones, all about the
Right.
TikTok, social media.
Right.
And then I would say my mom's generation is more one-on-one. And I would love to be more one-on-one with people. I know that I have like an addiction to my phone, so it's hard, but I do love like going out and getting coffee like with whoever and then just having no phone time for a little bit. kind
Oh,
of
do you
thing.
do no phone time?
I try. It's very hard. But
It's hard for me too.
yeah. So connection is definitely different, I would say.
Yeah. So how does a 19-year-old meet another 19-year-old in these days and times?
Honestly, I'm very outgoing, so
Yes.
I have no shame in being like, "Oh, hey, I like your outfit. You want to
Yeah.
be friends?" kind of thing.
Okay. My youngest daughter is just like that.
Really?
Sarah. Oh yeah. There's no one that she can't go up and talk to.
Yep.
She'll go up and say, "Hey, we're going to be best friends." She really does.
Oh.
That she is 35 though, so she's the next generation after you, right?
Yeah.
Sarah, what have you learned about how people want to discover what's happening in their community?
I definitely think people want to discover more videos and then actually see what the event or what the place is like just to get an idea so you're not like walking into something blindly or you're saying, "Oh, I've never been there. Why would I want to go until I
Right.
see something about it or my friend invites me," kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like more static posts are not going to get as many views just because it's not
That's exciting or
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not something that is really gonna be able to be seen. Like
Right.
one picture of the outside of a place is not the actual event and what people are gonna be seeing. So I enjoy doing the reels
Oh.
and just taking short form videos of whatever I'm doing or wherever I'm at.
Now, have you expanded that into the advertising for businesses?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
most
you'll
definitely.
talk to us about how if I want to get you to advertise me on social media, what do I do, Sarah? And then what do you do?
So I will go out to said business and depending on what they need, because our like media kit is what the business needs. We don't really have a like specific media kit.
Uh-huh.
It's just like we want to be able to help you and benefit you most. So whether you want to be on our website and that'll benefit your business most, or our newsletter to our 55 plus crowd,
Uh-huh.
or like the social media, then I will go out to the business, take some videos and say, "This is how we're going to help you." And then anything past that, it's like, we just want to help.
Right. Did you teach yourself how to do the reels and everything? Yes.
I did, yeah. So actually, I started out doing social media when I was at Disney.
Yeah.
It was just something because it was hard being away from home and like I just wanted to be back here and I was at the most magical place on earth.
Right.
So it was like
It's funny.
it was crazy. I was like I had all these things to do, but I just wanted to be home because home is where the heart is basically.
Okay. I love
But I started doing videos there and just little like, "Hey guys, I'm going to be riding on this ride today. Like, let's see the wait times. This is what I ate today. This is what the park has to offer, just like fun things like that." And then I was like, I actually enjoy doing this. So,
Okay.
and then we started the Pine Signs. Or we started we bought the Pine Signs and I was
Yeah.
like, I love this.
Well, that's cool. So, I noticed that like young folks like yourself do what you had just said. Okay, let's go check out the ride or let's see what I'm eating or I'm going to go be doing this. Follow me, follow me.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is something that's a hook for people to watch? Because I saw how popular it is.
Well, like we were talking about in the previous question, just like that video and just being able to see like either the event or just something like if it's a really good cinnamon roll, like you want to see that ooey gooey
Oh, I
deliciousness
want
kind
an
of
ooey
thing.
gooey cinnamon roll right now.
Just like being able to actually see it without being there.
Right.
And then that makes you want to be there. So,
Yeah.
or want to have that or want to do that thing.
Yeah,
So,
I see. She's doing it, and it looks like a lot of fun.
well, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is definitely a lot of fun. I love being out in the community, meeting new people. Like I said, I'm not afraid to talk to somebody. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Can you walk down the street without someone knowing who you are? Are you ever incognito, Sarah?
No,
Yeah.
not really. But I mean, that's nice because I mean, it's nice to be able to go places and just say, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" You know, like
Right.
how's the family? How's the dog? You know?
Have you thought of doing some kind of community connector for your age group?
Actually, yes.
Yes. Tell me what you thought.
I tried to start an Instagram page. I don't really want people to know that it's actually me who started that.
Okay.
But just so people, because I've always struggled with anxiety
Right.
and I've talked to a lot of my friends and I did not know that they struggled with anxiety the
There you
same way
go.
that I did. And other like little scenarios like that. It's important for like especially our generation through COVID, like we didn't really have that sort of connection where like, hey, it is okay to have anxiety or depression, like that kind of thing. And I did start day one young adult community is what I started. It's just an Instagram and Facebook page. And it's a platform where people are able to share their stories anonymously. So just like, hey, we're all struggling with this. Like, it's okay. You're not alone in it. And maybe potentially a place for like people my age to meet up and
Yeah.
just another outreach just to say like there's a whole community. There's more people out there. Like,
There.
yeah.
Now,
So
is there a group 19 to 25-year-olds here in this area?
there's a lot of people my age.
Is
Like,
there?
I mean, more than you would think. And it's just hard to get people out and about. And
Right.
I don't know if that's due to like social media and just not really having that motivation to go places.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love going places. I love doing things. I'm not a huge fan of being on my phone, but my screen time says otherwise.
Yeah.
So,
I know. I look at my screen time sometimes just so that I can back off. Look what you did. You spent
Yeah.
this many hours on your phone yesterday.
And then it's like, oh, I just wasted my time doing that when I could have been out in the community. I could have been doing some sort of community service project or
Right.
just getting to know somebody else who I'm maybe not familiar with as much.
I think we're counting on you guys to make the change. So we saw the phone come up, and like my daughter's age and a little bit younger, they're always on the phone. Now, your generation has to help us step away and start coming face to face again.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that that's what the community will be able to do. Is just bring more people together. Maybe have like a time where we just spend 10 minutes off of our phones kind of thing. It's definitely going to be hard to, I mean, not look down and have that, oh my gosh, what time is it? Who messaged, who called, like
Right.
that kind of thing. But there's a whole world out there. So
Right. So do you think you're reaching people now who might never have thought to look at a traditional community events calendar?
most definitely, our website numbers show just gigantic numbers, and it's really nice to see that because we are a small family business.
Right.
And being able to see that kind of support and people are actually looking at doing things in the community just really means a lot.
Yeah, I agree. So how old are you, or what grade were you in 2020 when you had to go home and work from home or have school from home instead of going to school?
Yeah, in 2020, I was in 8th grade. I remember my parents just being like, oh, yeah, school's just going to be shut down for a week. And so we went on a vacation to Florida.
Oh, that was a good idea.
Yeah. And then everything got shut down. We weren't even like, it was so weird to like leave the house in Florida. And like we had people like give us the groceries before like Instacart or like that stuff. I think is so popular.
We had no idea what was going to happen.
Yeah. And I just remember my mom spraying everything down. She was like, we're not going to be getting sick. And I was like, okay, fine. And then they're like, yeah, we're not going to go back for another month. And then just time and more time and more time. And I was like, oh, okay. And then 9th grade.
Wow.
And then it was A-Day, B-Day. And that was crazy.
Yeah. And did you lose friends, or do you think you lost ground at school, or how do you feel like that affected you, Sarah?
I think it affected me very heavily because I was at STARS, and so transitioning from middle school to high school was very difficult as it is, and then not being able to really know anybody as you're going into high school was, it was like you had your A-Day students, and then you wouldn't even see your B-Day students, so you didn't even really know who you were going to school with. It was weird.
Yeah. I'm really curious. I'm a retired teacher, and I'm just so curious how your point of view is about how that affected you and what changes it made in your life when that happened.
Yeah.
So I know that the Midlife in the Pines and Ask Auntie Pine is your mom's idea, but I'm so curious about it. First of all, I love the name. Where did this idea come from? How'd your mom come up with something like this?
So my mom, I would say that she's going through her midlife crisis.
Yeah.
And I mean, there are a lot of people her age, even like especially like around here, that I mean, nobody really shares their feelings, how they're doing.
How you
Same
doing,
with same with like my age group. I actually got the idea from her because when she started that, she was like, oh, well, this just will be a platform for everyone to kind of like put their ideas in, like, hey, this thing happened, that like life sucks kind of thing. But just like that kind of platform. And it can be like anything funny, like, oh, you know, I'm getting older, my back is starting to hurt, I slipped and tripped kind of thing.
Right.
Just like funny things. Well, that's not really funny if you fall, but
No, but I understand what you're saying.
yeah, just having that kind of platform where you can go for laughs, or you can go for times of like, hey, like this, it's really hard right now. I just need to look for somebody else who's going through the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So who exactly is Auntie Pine?
I think she is just the Aunt to Piney. So they're all cartoon characters.
Yeah. Is there an actual visual of Auntie Pine?
Yeah. Yeah, she's really cute. She's got like a little headband, and she is like a pine cone like Piney is.
Okay.
Yeah, she's super cute. That platform is on Facebook, so you can look her up.
And what is it called? So if we do we go to the Pines Times Facebook page to look it up?
You can actually go on our website, and I'm pretty sure there's like a drop down category.
Okay.
and it's like Ask Aunt Pine.
Ask Aunt Pine. Okay, let's talk about Piney Fest.
Yes.
This one really caught my attention because you're creating an opportunity to support and showcase young entrepreneurs. I am all about that, while you're encouraging the community to get involved. Why was creating something specifically for young entrepreneurs important to you?
So my first business was when I think I was probably 8 years old. It was the Rainbow Loom bracelet business.
Okay.
I do remember I was at my cousin's like band competitions, just like, hey, I'm selling these, would you like one? It's my first little thing. And I think it's important for young children to have that kind of opportunity to just showcase their products, showcase their talents, get like Girl Scouts, you sell your cookies, and Boy Scouts, you sell your popcorn.
Right.
Like just that kind of thing. And I think we had from like 5 years old to 18 years old, but we hosted it in March, and we're going to host one at Hollyfest this year. And I'm super excited about it because in March, I think it was just a great opportunity for our young entrepreneurs to just kind of get out in the community and
Right.
do what they love.
Did you get quite a few that came?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we had like 25
Oh, that's really
vendors.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kinds of stuff did they have? I
Oh
mean,
my gosh, they had
really?
everything.
Well,
We
what-
had
tell me.
we had a DJ.
Uh-huh.
And we had like a photo booth. We had some really cool like woodworking products.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know
Nice.
specifically what it was called, but it was awesome. There were just so many little knickknacks and just so many creative and talented kids there.
And were they all local?
Yeah, everyone was
Oh,
local.
wow.
And we also had a talent show. So my sister, she's very into like dance, theater, just anything on stage. She's awesome.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah. Yeah. I have stage fright, and she
you?
definitely does not have that. Not at all. But we had a talent show there, and we had a
Oh.
couple kids sign up for it. She was one of them. And I mean, that was just a way for her to show the community what she loves to do.
Right. So, what do you hope a young person walks away believing about themselves after participating?
I believe that you can do anything.
Yeah.
Like, if you put your mind to it, might as well just keep going and make it your dream come true, basically.
Is there an age limit to making your dream come true?
Oh, no, not at all. Yeah. But I think it was a very special way for kids to just get out in the community.
Yeah.
So,
That's the thing again about getting out instead of like, I know my grandson plays a lot of video games with friends and he's always, I'm playing with friends, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, but
Are you actually playing with your friends, or is it just like just a online thing? Like, you're not
that's
really,
what it is.
it's not really a face-to-face
Right.
conversation.
It's not
so,
a face-to-face conversation.
and people definitely need those like face-to-face conversations and just being able to see the other person's emotions.
That's right.
Because I know over the phone, it's hard to kind of understand each other.
It is.
Communication is so important, I think, especially owning a
Definitely.
business with your family.
Right.
Just like, hey, I'm not sure this idea is going to go great, or I think
Yeah.
this is going to be perfect. Like, communication is definitely key to everything. But we do need those face-to-face talks and just being able
Right.
to say, like, hey, I'm here for you, or hey, like, let's do something, you know.
I love that. Right. Because, text, there's no way you can tell if they're mad, unless, of course, they do all caps. But, I might say something that I think is perfectly nice and
Yep.
someone else takes it as I'm being mean to them.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
face to face, you see the facial expression.
Yeah.
You get that feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how can the rest of us who want to support these young entrepreneurs like myself, how do we get involved?
Okay. So in March, I'm hoping that we're going to do Piney Fest again, because it was just such an awesome event. Definitely just attend and
Yes.
support your local entrepreneurs. So
Right.
if you see something that you like, just make it like a one-on-one thing and say, oh, I'll pay you this much, and then have them kind of calculate everything.
Right.
So if they're selling like a product for $5 and you give them a $10 bill, like, let them be able to do their math and have that interaction with somebody.
Yeah. So, Sarah, you're 19 and right now you're involved in all the Pines Times things, but you're young, no telling where your life is going.
Yeah.
Do you see your life staying right here in Moore County?
I do.
You
I
do?
I really like this county, and this community is just so awesome. All the people here.
Right.
We're expanding, which is good.
Right.
So I'm hoping that'll bring a lot more businesses, a lot more
Yes.
just friendly faces around here. And yeah, I don't really see myself going anywhere.
Well, good, because we want to keep young folks like yourself. That makes us thrive.
Yeah.
All right. Apparently, the Baker family decided you didn't have enough projects yet
Yeah.
because now you're preparing to launch the Pines Weddings and Events.
Yeah.
Tell us what you're creating.
Okay, so we're creating a platform for if you're interested in getting married around here, or just like, hey, I don't really want anything too crazy, or I want a super big wedding.
Right.
We want to be able to have a platform so you can say, hey, this is a venue. This is somebody who can help you get what you need.
Right.
We've got a couple places for your flowers.
Yeah.
Your caterers, just
Yeah.
dresses even, and suits, just
Yeah.
all things weddings on this one page.
I
It
love
won't be
that.
too crazy, or I'm hoping. you know, you know.
never know.
But just so your brain can kind of process everything, just like our newsletter.
Right.
It won't be a newsletter, just like a list of things that you
Uh-huh.
can say, oh, this place, I love this place, or
Right.
X this place out, I'm not a huge fan, kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I see it as great for the vendors who you are promoting
Yeah.
on the page. And then also for me, if I want to have a wedding, because I mean, you've already done all the processes of, who's got the good reviews, where should I go? Uh-oh, I didn't even realize I needed that.
When we started building out the page, it was just an idea like my mom had. And I was like, this might actually be like something worth looking into. And of course, I've never gotten married. I don't know what it's like.
Yeah.
And then I was like trying to do some research, and there were so many little things that I didn't know you needed for the wedding.
Yeah.
Like, if you wanted to do like a little party after, you need a DJ, you need a
Right.
venue even.
Yes,
If you're not
you
going to be at the same place. I had no clue.
Yeah, so that's definitely will be help. Why did you see a need for a dedicated resource connecting engaged couples with local wedding and event professionals?
I think there are a lot of young people in the community who are either dating or they're engaged, and they're just not sure where life's going to take them once
Right.
they do get married. So just an easy platform for people to say, oh, hey, everything's right here. We don't need anything else besides this specific page.
Right. And we don't have to go to Raleigh. We've got
Correct.
everything here.
Yep. And it's a
Yeah.
good way to support our local businesses as well.
Yes, absolutely. So, how will local venues, photographers, caterers, florists, musicians, planners, and all other professionals be able to become a part of it?
So we can either do like a social media thing, or we can have you on our website. So we're hoping to put it on a different website than the Pines Times, like just kind
Okay.
of have it as a platform by itself.
Okay.
And so then your business can be featured on there, or our social media.
Right.
So just a bigger, better viewpoint of getting more people to see your businesses.
Right. And I like the idea of having it separate just because, I mean, there's so many events going on here and
Mhm.
so many vendors and so many local businesses and nonprofits and everything on your other page
Yeah.
that if I just want to concentrate on having my wedding,
Yeah.
I see where that would be a big help.
Yeah.
I think that's a huge thing. You could even expand into having like one venue where you have like a special, I don't know what it's called, where all the vendors come and you have dresses and florists
Yeah.
and everybody gets
Yeah.
there to do. And it's a big event. Yeah.
Eventually, I'm sure we'll do something like that.
Yeah.
But right now, I think we're going to try and build up the website as much
Build
as
the
we
website.
can, get our social media numbers up there,
Right.
and then keep going up,
Yeah.
just to see like other businesses thrive is something that we love. So
Yeah. Do you know how many thousands of people you have on Facebook and Instagram?
we have over 11,000 people just on our Facebook.
Nice.
We have over 2,000 people, 2,000 followers on our Instagram. I'm pretty sure we're almost at 2,000 followers on our TikTok as well.
Oh, you have TikTok too,
We do.
huh?
We do. I update it every now and then, which I know I should have that updated all the time. But, life gets in the way.
There's always we
but,
should, Sarah.
Yeah.
There's always we should. What's your TikTok? What's it under?
It should just be the Pines Times.
The Pines Times? At the Pines Times?
I think so. Something like that. There might be a period somewhere or an underscore. I just, when we first started, I was like, oh yeah, we're just going to start this, TikTok page. Let me just put a random username.
Yeah,
You know.
I've done that too, yeah.
Yeah.
You've now spent a year meeting businesses, nonprofits, musicians, entrepreneurs, and people throughout this community. What have you learned about Moore County that you didn't know before?
There's always something to do.
There is. You're right.
Whether it's a place to visit, an event, because we have over 4,000 events on our website.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, it's definitely a lot. And when people are like, oh, yeah, there's nothing to do around here, that is the biggest thing that will drive me nuts.
Me too.
Yeah.
There's just never anything to do.
Like, I
around
could
here. Are
list
you
off
kidding me?
so many different things that you can do, whether you like hiking and you want to go check out Bear Creek in Robbins, or you love little bakeries and you want to go check out a fun bakery or a coffee shop, or just an event like First Friday. There's just literally so much to do here.
And not even on the weekends. I think we have something to do any day of the week. There's
You're
something
right.
going on. I know this from the Pines Times.
Yep.
Has there been a person, story, or experience during this first year that has particularly stayed with you?
There's definitely been a lot of stories and just a lot of people that we've met in the community. I'm trying to think. I mean, there's literally just so many different stories, different kinds of people that either need help being promoted, or they're just like, hey, we're struggling. Would you be able to promote this? I do remember there was a lady at the Vast Park. It was something to do with cancer, and I don't know if the lady was specifically at this event, but cancer has definitely been a very big impact on our family because we lost our grandma to stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. She had it for almost 10 years. She was a miracle.
She was.
And that was our inspiration for Pink on Piney Shoes. Just a little fun background story. And I mean, they were just so grateful that we were there. We did a little video, and I don't know if it brought anybody or if it brought a ton of people. I mean, we won't know. I mean, the video did really good, and I really hope it brought some help financially, because cancer is expensive. All the treatments, just everything is just a financial burden.
It is. Cancer is expensive. I mean, you're right.
Yeah, so that was definitely something that stood out to me. There's been a lot of different scenarios where we just want to help. We just want to give back. So
I know that about your mom. She's always so willing to jump out there and help people. And now I see you're following in the same footsteps.
Yeah.
So I want you to dream a little bit now.
Okay.
When you imagine the Pines Times 5 years from now, what do you see?
I see all of our social media's numbers go up. Thousands.
What's your goal? Okay.
Tens of thousands even.
Tens of thousands. Good.
I think in 5 years, my goal would be 25,000 followers on Instagram.
Okay.
On Facebook, I think 50,000 people.
Okay.
On TikTok, I'm going to be ambitious and say 50,000 as well.
I love it. I love
because
when
there's
you're
just
ambitious.
so many young people, and just anybody who's on TikTok, whether it's a business or just people in our community, like, just drop a follow,
I've seen people go from just starting something out on TikTok to like, boom, now everybody knows who they are and they're famous and they've got this business. It's like Mel Robbins, for one. I saw her just starting to be a little bit on TikTok. Next thing I know, she's got this big podcast. And so it really does work.
It really
does work.
Just putting yourself out there, most definitely.
Is there something that you personally would love to create or bring to the Pines Times that hasn't happened yet?
I think just building the young adult community more, because it is important for my age group to just be out there.
Right.
Get involved with your community, involved with nature, involved with one another. Just like those social interactions is very important. I'm hoping that page will blossom a little bit.
Yeah.
And then maybe we can put it on the Pines Times eventually, just so then we can have another platform just saying, hey, like, we're out here. There's more people that are going through this certain life choices.
Right.
Or, I mean, directly out of high school is just been so hard because you're just trying to find yourself, whether you're trying to find what you want to do in your future, which I have no clue.
Yeah, do you not? Oh, no.
No, there's just so many opportunities and so many possibilities that
Yes.
I just want to explore. I like what I'm doing
Right.
now, and I don't really
Good.
want that to change. So,
It'll change at some
oh yeah,
point.
oh yeah,
Mhm.
yep. I wanted to be a canine officer. I wanted to be a vet. I wanted to be a dance teacher. You name it. I think I wanted to be it. So, yeah.
Did you just graduate from high school last year, year before last?
I graduated 2 years ago.
2 years
So
ago.
in 2024, I graduated from Union Pines. And then now I'm going to Sandhills. I have 2 certificates, one in business administration
Good
and
for
one in criminal justice
you.
technology.
Really?
And then at the end of the year, I'll have my associates in general education.
Wow. Oh, you would make a great teacher.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was also thinking about that. There's just so many different things and
That's
possibilities that
right.
you just got to explore. So,
Yeah, you don't have to come up with something. One of my other guests, Beth Tanner, she's a judge up in Carthage, and she said to me that her mom always said, "You're not a tree. You can move. You can change."
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. There are so many different ways to be part of what you're building now. If someone is listening and thinking, "I want to be a part of this," where should they start?
I would start on our social media,
Okay.
and then work your way to our website, just depending on what you're interested in. If you're a business and wanting a little extra help being promoted, you can message us through Instagram, Facebook, or email. And we're always going to be there to help promote. And then if you're a member of our community and just saying, hey, like, what's happening today?
Right.
Just check out our website. And then if you're like, maybe there is a place around here that I haven't explored yet, check out our social media.
Yeah.
Because I definitely love sharing different things. Like recently I shared places that are dog friendly in Southern Pines.
Are
because
there a lot of them?
there's a lot. There was more than I was thinking.
Really?
Yeah. When we had posted it, I'll even have to do a part 2 of that
Oh,
because
goodness.
there were just so many places. I recently got a puppy and I was trying to get her out and about, and I want her to be a therapy dog. So I was like, this would be the perfect video just to try and like get her smells in, get her acclimated to everything. So that, and then I was like, there's just so many places that love animals and that are okay with animals being in their stores
Right.
that I just didn't know about.
Well, add in your part 3 all of the events that they have just for dogs. I know they have a lot of events for dogs, like
Yeah.
dog fair, and there's some kind of Halloween costume thing that
Yeah.
goes on. And
I'll definitely keep that in mind. That's a
Well,
good idea.
there you go. What kind of dog do you get?
Oh my goodness. She's a mix of everything.
Is she?
When we got her, we were told that she was a lab mix, so I was expecting her to be kind of small.
Yes.
And then when we went to the vet, he said that she's a Great Dane and Great Pyrenees
Oh,
mix.
no.
Yep.
Oh, what a difference.
Yeah, so she just turned 5 months and she's already 35 pounds. She's got
Really?
really long legs and a really long tail.
Really?
Yes, she's the cutest thing and I love her.
What's her name?
Her name's Nova.
Nova.
She's like a little black and white. She's all black with her white paws, and then her stomach is kind of white, but she's super cute.
Oh, that's cute. Where did you come up with the name Nova?
It just popped into my brain.
Really?
When we got her, they had named her Aurora, and I was like, yes, she looks like a princess, and she's going to be treated like a princess, but Nova just came into my brain, and I was like,
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah, that's cute. I like it too.
Yeah.
So whether you want to submit an event, which is free, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Participate in Piney Fest, connect through midlife in the Pines, become part of the Pines weddings and events, advertise or partner with you, or simply just subscribe and follow along. Those are all choices just to become connected.
You're right.
Yeah. And it's really easy to submit an event. I just went on and submitted the Jazz Fest that's coming up at Weymouth on September 20th.
Yeah.
And it was super easy to go in there and submit it.
Yeah.
So submit your events that way. So finally, Sarah, the Pines Times has become part of your family story. Someday when you look back at what your family built together, what do you hope people will say about the Baker family brought to the Pines Times and this community?
I just hope people always remember that connection. There's just endless possibilities for different kinds of connections, whether it's we're helping you try and find a job or just try and promote your business. Like, I mean, I don't really want my name to be out there. I mean, yes, I do, but like I would rather just people be able to connect and like use our website, use our social media just as a platform and say, "Hey, like this was where I met my girlfriend or where I met my boss and now we're best friends," or we're, just something like
Right.
that. So
Do you have any advice for fellow 19-year-olds, 19 and 20-year-olds that are thinking about maybe starting a business or maybe they don't even know what they're going to do? Do you have any advice?
I would definitely just say put yourself out there.
Yeah.
It is very important to dream big and make those dreams a reality.
Yeah.
I would have never thought in 5 years ago that we would have been business owners.
Right.
I struggle with anxiety so much where I couldn't even do a stage or a performance in front of anyone.
Right.
I was in 4-H and FFA, and those really helped me grow a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I definitely think the business has made me be able to put myself out there more
Right.
and just get rid of my anxiety and just be like, hey, like, it's okay to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
There's a whole world. So
So how do you deal with the anxiety, Sarah?
I just take it easy. Sometimes it is very hard,
Right.
but I mean, I have a great family. I have great resources where I can say, hey, like, this is a time where I just need to take a moment, take a step back. But I mean, overall, I've felt very good since we've had the business.
Have you?
I'm not afraid to be on stage anymore.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe a little bit of fear, but nothing to where I can't do it.
Yeah.
There have been times where through one of the 4-H presentations, I completely I was about to pass out. Like, it was so bad, but I mean, just with a little bit of getting to know one another and sharing my anxiety and how I'm feeling with somebody else, like, that has definitely brought me to become who I am. So
Yeah, that's good. I know that younger people do have some anxiety issues.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's very common, and you wouldn't
Yeah.
think that it is because
No.
you don't really talk about how you're feeling or how you're doing very much anymore.
Right.
So I'm not afraid to
You're not
I'm not afraid
talk
to
about it.
yeah, because I think it's important to know that other people are dealing with the same struggles you are even.
Yeah. So how do you feel about failure, Sarah? What is failure to you?
I don't take failure lightly. Failure is not an option, I don't think.
Okay.
There's always a way around different things. So
Right.
if you're like, hey, this just isn't going to work out, like there's always a way to make something work out, whether it's your dream or just being able to communicate.
Yeah.
But failure is never going to be an option, I don't think.
So there is no failure.
No.
No. Yeah, it's just you're just learning from everything
Yep.
that you do.
Yeah,
right?
you got to learn from your mistakes. You got to
Uh-huh.
learn from just different things.
Keep
So,
going.
yeah, you got to keep going.
Do you want to share any secrets about the Baker family with us before you go?
Hmm.
I just had a financial advisor, my friend Janet and her daughter Emily come on, and they're working together in a family business. And it
Yeah.
was fun having mother and daughter. So I thought, gosh, now I'm having the daughter here too.
Yeah.
So maybe I should focus on family businesses for a while. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think.
Do you have any advice for being in a family business, how to survive?
Definitely just listen to each other.
Listen, that's what they said, listen.
Yes, it's very important. I would say I talk over my mom sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know how she deals with me.
Oh, really?
I'm a lot, and I know that I'm a lot, and I know that some of her ideas can be a lot too. So we kind of work together, being a lot. But I think it's important, definitely listening to each other. So
That's great advice.
yeah, that, and then what other? I don't know any deep dark secrets.
No, dang it! I was still looking for a deep dark secret.
It is definitely a blessing to be able to say my job is to work with my family.
Yes.
So, I mean, my family and I are very close. There's nothing that we can do that could make us closer, I don't think.
Really?
So, it's I just feel very blessed and very special.
Yeah, you are blessed. And how does your youngest sister get involved?
So, some of the events are geared towards children.
Uh-huh.
And she is our face of the younger community.
Okay. All right.
So anytime we do social media, she loves being on stage.
There
like
you
I
go.
said, she loves being behind the camera. When we first started out, we did our first video. I was awful, so bad to the point where I made her just say everything. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, hey guys, we're out here." And now I'm like, wow, and I think some of her confidence and just some of her being able to be out there in the community, I think it's rubbing off on me.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, but she's awesome.
I would have never guessed that you had stage fright or you didn't like to be out in front of people. I would have never guessed that, Sarah.
Yeah.
You've survived all my serious questions. Now it's time for quick fire.
Okay.
Don't overthink these. First answer that pops into your head.
Okay.
Text or phone call?
Text.
Instagram or Facebook?
Instagram.
Live music or movie night?
Movie night.
Really?
Yeah.
Big community festival or small gathering with friends?
Big community festival.
Ah, nice. Favorite local event?
Oh my goodness. That's a really hard one. There's just
I
so
know.
many.
We talked about that.
Yeah. I definitely love Holly Fest because I've gotten more into crafting. My grandma Sally, she loves crafts.
Yes.
And some of her craftingness has rubbed off on me. So,
Yeah.
I would say Holly Fest.
Holly Fest. Okay. Best thing about working with your family?
The love and support that I've been able to receive from them.
That's so sweet. All right. Which words are more dangerous in the Baker household? I have an idea, or this should be easy.
I think I have an idea.
Yeah?
Yep.
Here comes another one.
I'm like, oh, okay. Let's hear it.
If the Pines Times were a person, give me 3 words that would describe them.
Community, connection, and support.
Oh, I love that. That's perfect. That should be under the Pines Times. Community, connection, support.
I love that.
Yeah. So, and finally finish this sentence. You know you're from the Pines when...
There's tree sap on your car.
That's the perfect answer. Perfect answer, Sarah. Before we finish, there's one more Imagine More tradition. I write a little jingle for my guest. Your mom already got one, so you knew there was absolutely no way you were getting out of here without one of your own. And since this really is becoming a Baker family story, this one's for Sarah and the next generation of the Pines.
The Bakers are connecting, and Sarah's in the mix. bringing fresh new ideas and a few new tricks. From what's going on to who you need to find, the Pines Times keeps connecting us one pine at a time.
Oh, that was so cute.
Well, thank
I
you,
love
Sarah.
that.
Thank you. And thank you for being here. I loved having your mom on the podcast, and I think hearing your perspective adds another really interesting layer to this story. The Pines Times isn't simply a business that changed ownership. It's becoming a multi-generational family business, taking something that already mattered to this community and imagining what else it can become. And you're part of the imagining, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you.
And before we close, I also want to personally thank the Pines Times for supporting the Imagine More podcast by hosting a special Imagine More page on the Pines Times website. We truly appreciate that partnership, and even more importantly, the way your family continues to use the Pines Times to support and shine a light on local businesses, nonprofits, organizations, and people throughout our community. For our listeners that might not have heard of the Pines Times, which I have no idea how that could be, but for those people, what is the website?
It's a place where you can go when you have nothing to do or you're unsure about anything.
Right.
We have so many different pages that can help you find your place.
Yes, and what is the address or the URL, the link to get there?
It's thepinestimes.com.
How easy is that, guys? thepinestimes.com. Check your calendar, subscribe to the newsletter. I guess that's 55 and older. That's where I land. Follow the Pines Times on social media, and most importantly, participate. Go to something you've never attended. Hear a local musician, support a young entrepreneur. I'm definitely coming to that. I'm going to be watching for the Piney Fest
Oh,
and see what happens. Discover a local business. Introduce yourself to somebody you didn't know yesterday, because the community isn't built simply by living near one another. It's built by connecting with one another. And I think that you are so wise beyond your years, Sarah. The insight that you bring about bringing people together and community connection. I was really impressed by that, Sarah.
Oh, thank you.
And if you enjoyed today's conversation, please subscribe to the Imagine More podcast. Share this episode with a friend and leave us a review. It helps more people discover the extraordinary businesses, nonprofits, and people we're fortunate to have right here in our community. Imagine what can happen when the next generation is invited to help build what's next. Imagine what our community can become when we don't just live here, we connect here. And as always, keep imagining more.
Imagine more stories that soar, business, life, and so much more. Laughs, lessons, and local delight. It's the podcast that feels just right. It's the Imagine More podcast.